Hi everyone, so second video review for this week was for The Doll Maker by Highton-Stevenson. If you want to check out my Goodreads review, if you're on Facebook, it's just a little bit further down the page under all the other videos, and if you're on YouTube, it's in the description below. This is a video review though for The Doll Maker by Highton-Stevenson, and I now sound really excited because I am really excited. This was a great book. It's completely different to anything Claire has ever written before. So Claire usually focuses on romance books, but this was a crime thriller, so completely different ballpark, but it did have some romance in it. So if you like romance, there is a little bit of something in here for you, but it is a crime thriller. And The Doll Maker, it sounds really creepy, and it was kind of creepy in terms of what the crimes being committed are. Super creepy, but basically it's the first, I believe, in a series of what will be Detective Sophie Whitten books. And Sophie Whitten, love her, she's so amazing. As a character, she's really surly in the book. She's a proper moody, she's like a proper mess, but she's a mess because she's passionate and she loves her job, and she's frustrated that she can't catch this person, this doll maker, and the fact that innocent people are dying while she can't figure it out is really stressing her out. She messes things up with her partner Yvonne a little bit. I wouldn't personally, I think Yvonne was overreacting, like proper overreacting. Like, Soph's a detective, come on, she's a busy woman, like you have to cut her some slack. She can't always be there like 24/7. But Sophie was like never there. And it wasn't working out between them, so Soph's kind of having all this drama with Yvonne while she's trying to catch this creepy doll maker, whilst she has Rachel come into her life, which is a complete mystery. Rachel is someone she meets at the hospital when she's with her partner Dale, her detective partner Dale, and they are starting to investigate some of the crimes and stuff, and they are there to see the pathologist, and they speak to Dale's partner Becky, and Rachel happens to be with her, and she takes a bit of a shining to Soph, and that's it. Like, she kind of pursues Soph, and they have a bit of a relationship, which is sort of going on before Soph and Yvonne call it a day, but Soph's pretty much called it a day, I would say, even though it's Yvonne who calls it a day in the end. But enough about that. That is like a total subplot, and it's important, but it's not important. The best thing though, like I say, Soph's just a moody mess. She's great, and she really, as a character, I just really loved like reading her story and seeing her evolve as a character, because she has a lot of time in this book to develop. There is a lot of build up to finding out who the doll maker is, so there is a lot of time for Soph's vulnerabilities to be exposed, for her stress levels to go up, everything. Like, she's a great character and she does great throughout this book, so I really can't wait for more Detective Sophie Whitten books, because I'm gonna absolutely love them. I just know. Here we go, adding a new character to favourite characters list, Detective Sophie Whitten. She's amazing. So this story is literally them pursuing this creepy doll maker, which, as the story unfolds, you start realising there's more to this doll maker lark than just randomness. So there's a real like crime going on there, but it's almost like a crime of passion that you won't understand until you've sort of read the book. And I'm not going to tell you about it because you need to read the book, because spoiler alert if I start telling you about it. It's one of those books where all the clues are there for you, in a way of they're giving you snippets of bits, and you are missing the one thing you should be picking up on. But that's the best thing about thrillers. You're never supposed to suspect who it is until the very end, and Claire's done a brilliant job of keeping you guessing. So you think you've got it figured out, and you've not got it figured out at all. Seriously, not got it figured out. Several times I thought I had this figured out. I was like, I have this figured out. I sent Claire a message. I was like, I've got this figured out. And she'd probably sitting there going, haha, yeah, no, you haven't. I genuinely thought I had it figured out a couple of times. And then when I got to the point in the book where I found out, I was like, no way. How the hell did I miss that? That was so obvious. But that's the whole point. It's not supposed to be that obvious to you as the reader. You're not supposed to know until the end. And that was brilliant, because it meant that there was no chance of you getting bored. No chance whatsoever. You will be like with your little notepad detective criming it at the same time as Soph, like, this makes no sense. You'll be getting so frustrated, and I can understand where her frustrations came from, and all the emotion that comes out of her with dealing with this case, because it's very personal in the end, and it's just she's so frustrated by it, which I understand. It was very frustrating in terms of what was going on, and it was totally like, even some of the pieces didn't even add up until you knew the whole story. Like, to a detective trying to figure this type of crime out, you know, kudos to them, because that kind of stuff is the kind of stuff that could drive you crazy trying to figure out what the connection is, because the connection only makes sense in the murderer's head. Like, it's crazy, but it was so good, and it was really well written as usual. Like, Claire never disappoints at all with her books. They're always brilliant plots in there as well, like twists and bits for you, and you will keep you guessing every single page, guaranteed. I loved it. However, at the end, Claire gave me a heart attack. Like, you probably saw the status update. I was like little mini heart attack. It was only for a second. It was only for like a tiny blip. It was like half a second, promise. Like, it's literally like, honestly, it will be fine. It will be fine. If you read it, you'll have the same heart attack, but you will be absolutely fine, I promise. And I was like, why'd you do that? I had a total moment where I was like, no, that can't be. That can't end. No. And then when I read on, I was like, oh, okay, good. That's much better. But it still was not what I was expecting at all. It was like proper heart attack moment, like heart stop, like I can't breathe type of moment. I was like, you can't do this to Soph, not now, not after all of this, not after everything, poor old Soph. But it's all good. It was a great read. It kept me entertained for a whole week. I had to literally savour every minute of it, because I would have read this in a day, and I was like, you can't read it in a day. You can't, because no one will get any status updates. You have to slow down reading it. It was like torture putting it down, and it was like picking it up. I was like, I need more. I just couldn't really put it down. A fantastic book, a fantastic break into the thriller genre for Claire, like amazing. And I can't wait to read more of Sophie Whitten's, like, detectiveness, whatever. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I can't wait to read more of her investigations. That's the word. When she's like looking at future crimes, and I know Claire's going to come up with some pretty good crimes, because this one was pretty in depth. It was pretty out there, pretty wayward, pretty different, pretty weird. So I'm looking forward to more. If you've read The Dollmaker, please let me know what you thought of it. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're going to read it, or if it's on your to read list, again, let me know. I'll pop a link in the description, because I know you're going to want to grab a copy of this book. It is the ultimate thriller read. It was so good. You will definitely not regret getting a copy. It's great. And if you do read it, please let me know. Please let me know how much you enjoy it. I really hope you do. I really hope you love Sophie as much as I do. And just enjoy. Bye.